Welcome in. I'm JB. I'm going to be your deep sleep specialist for today. I see you're all settled into your room. I do have my notes here, but just to verify, are you booked for a nap session or for a full night's sleep? Okay. That is what I have in my notes. It's just something we always like to confirm. So, we did preset the thermostat to your preferred temperature range, and we have a luxury blanket and pillow set aside for you. I'll set those up for you in just a moment. Let me put this down. But first, I want to point out the control panel on your sleep recliner. It's right over here, off to your left. You can probably tell what each thing does based on the icons, but just in case, the first one transitions the recliner into a flat bed position. The second one transitions it back into a recliner position if you change your mind. The two small dials below that are heating and cooling functions, and then that bigger dial below those, that allows you to cycle through some different options for white noise, nature sounds, music, things like that. So you can turn that if you want to try those out. And then once you've picked one that you like, if you push that dial in and turn it, that adjusts the volume, okay? There is one button off to your right side over here. See this one? Okay. So this one is our two-way communication system. If you press that, you'll hear my voice. If you have any questions, if you have any problems, you can talk to me through that. If for any reason you'd prefer for me to just come into the room, then press that button a second time and I'll be right in, okay? So, I think we're about ready to get started. I'm going to start by setting you up with your pillow and your blanket, and then I have a plush luxury sleeping mask for you to wear, and then we'll go ahead and we'll get started with your massage. How does that sound? Great. Let me go ahead and grab your pillow. Okay. So, I'm going to go ahead and move behind you. I'm just going to gently lift your head so I can place the pillow beneath it, okay? Okay, so just moving behind you here. I'm going to gently use my hand and kind of scoop it under your head here. Okay, like that. And you can stay totally relaxed. I'm just going to gently lift your head a little bit. Here we go. Lift, lift. I'm going to tuck this pillow in behind. Okay, good. How does that feel? Alright. I'm just going to sort of adjust and fluff the pillow a little bit. You can keep your head right there. Just relax into it. I'll work around you here. Just want to make sure that it's perfectly comfortable. Make sure it's supporting your head just right. Okay, so let's just go ahead and this side. Okay, I think that's good. Alright, let's go ahead and grab that blanket. I love these blankets. They're so soft, and they are just the right weight. They are just the perfect temperature, but still breathable. I actually snuck one home not that long ago. Shh, don't tell. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and drape this over you. Here we go. Okay, and let's adjust that down here and over here. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and just gently tuck you in a little bit, okay? Alright, I'm just gonna get it over here. Tuck you in. Over here. Get a little bit down here by your hips. Okay, and legs. Do you want me to fully tuck your feet in, or do you prefer for your feet to be sticking out a little bit? Okay, you got it. So let's do that. Alright. Perfect. That looks really comfortable. How does it feel? Okay. Let me go ahead and grab your sleep mask. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and gently place this over your eyes. Gonna wrap it around and attach it in the back. It should be nice and secure without being tight. Okay? Alright. So let's go ahead and get this on your eyes. And let's attach it in the back. Perfect. How does that feel? Not too loose, not too tight? Good. And is it nice and dark, or is there any light sneaking through? Perfect. Alright. Well then, let's go ahead, get started with your massage, and of course, I'm going to proceed with the full massage no matter what, unless you ask me to stop. A lot of people fall asleep during their massage. Sometimes it's midway through, towards the end. Some people are fast asleep in the first 5 minutes. So again, I'll keep going and do the whole massage, even if you fall asleep, unless you ask me to stop, okay? Great. And then at the end, I'll give you a little whisper just to let you know that I'm leaving. And I'll go ahead and let myself out, and you can go ahead and sleep. Alright. So I'm just gonna move behind you here. And I will be quietly narrating what I'm doing throughout. That way, even with the mask on, not being able to see, you know that you are in good hands, that you're safe and being taken care of. Alright, so I do have a few different types of massage oils. And those are going to be really nice and moisturizing for your skin. They're very gentle and soothing. But most of all, they're going to help my fingers really glide over the muscles and over the skin, okay? So I do have an unscented oil if that's what you'd prefer. I also have a few scented massage oils. I have one that is, let's see, vanilla, and this one is lavender. This next one is amber scented. And then this last one is just called Night Musk. It's sort of a relaxing, more sort of gender neutral scent. It's really rich and soothing, okay? So which of those would you prefer? Okay, great choice, you got it. Just gonna grab that and set it aside here. Put it right here so I can reach it. Alright. Now I'm just gonna place my hands on your shoulders for a moment. You're gonna feel my right hand on your right shoulder here. My left hand on your left shoulder. Right here. Okay? Just want to remind you that during this massage, you don't need to do anything but relax. I'm going to handle everything. Toward the beginning, I might ask you a couple times to take a couple deep breaths. But other than that, all you need to do is just relax into the chair, relax into the massage, and allow yourself to drift away. Okay. So I'm going to grab the oil over here. I'm going to get a little bit on my hands. Okay, let's warm it up for you. Alright. Now you're going to feel my hands on your shoulders. I'm just going to smooth some of that oil onto your shoulders here. Good. Just like that. And moving up onto your neck as well. Just making sure I have nice, even coverage on both sides. Gonna make sure we have plenty over here. And over here as well. Good. Okay, that looks perfect. So I'm going to start on your neck here. Primarily just using my fingertips. Using gentle but steady pressure along the sides of your neck. I want to soften up the sternocleidomastoid muscles. Tend to hold a lot of stress there. Not just you, everyone does. So we're going to do some work there. Good. And if you can take a nice, soft but deep breath for me, in and out. Beautiful, just like that. Mm-hmm. Okay. There we go. You did great. I felt a nice release there in the muscles just from taking that deep breath. Okay. Okay. Now again, using my fingers, we're going to do some long upward strokes. To lengthen the neck. Giving space for the scalenes to release. Alright. I can already feel your muscles softening. Getting warm and relaxed. Beautiful. Okay. Now we're going to do some light, sort of circular motions at the base of your skull. Work on easing the suboccipital muscles, inviting the whole head to relax. Good. There we go. With every touch, your head feels heavier body feels supported, safe, and just wonderful. Okay. Moving down to the shoulders. Gonna do some nice, broad, sort of swirling circles here. My whole hand, warming up the muscles, soothing and relaxing. Let's do some firm, soothing pressure across the top of the shoulders. I'm going to start on the right here. So use both hands. There we go. Firm but gentle pressure right across the top of the shoulder. Just melting away any tension there in the upper trapezius. Good. And on the left. Firm, gliding pressure, getting those muscles nice and warm and relaxed. Do both sides for a little bit. Good, all the time, feeling your body get more and more relaxed. Feeling warm and heavy, cozy, supported, safe, and relaxed. Perfect. Yeah, you're doing a great job. You do one more deep breath for me. Deep breath in. And then let it out. Good. I don't know if you could feel it, but I could definitely feel another nice muscle release there. Your body getting cozier and more relaxed. Gently sinking into the chair, warm and supported and safe. Good. Okay. Still working on the shoulders and kind of pressing slowly into the deeper layers there. Encouraging any of those deeper knots in there to just dissolve, fade away. Good. I can feel your shoulders softening. Great. And I'm just firmly but gently pressing, guiding the weight of your shoulders down, letting gravity do the work of release, okay? Beautiful. Okay, I'm going to do some work on your upper back now. gonna get some more oil first. Okay, I'm gonna take a moment to just smooth that on. Nice broad strokes down the upper back here. Good. Warming up those muscles. Introducing them to my touch. Good. So I'm just going to begin with some long, sweeping strokes between your shoulder blades. I'm going to start on the right side here. Loosening up the rhomboids. Relaxing the rector spinae. Good. And over to the left. More long strokes. Between the shoulder blade and the spine, and going down and under. Sweeping across the whole muscle, helping it feel warm and cozy and relaxed. Okay. Both sides. Next, I'm going to be using my fingertips to do these sort of gentle circular motions along either side of the spine, starting up here by the shoulders and working my way down. Good. Back up to the top and working down. Just coaxing the muscles into deeper and deeper relaxation. More sweeping motions like this. Good. I can really feel the muscles relaxing and letting go. Every last trace of tension fading, dissolving away. Beautiful, good, okay. A little more on the left here. On the right. Perfect. Okay, so now I'm going to transition from the upper back area to the upper arms. Let's see how we're doing on oil. Doing okay. I'm going to get just a little bit more. Perfect. Okay. And smoothing that on both sides. Actually, let's do just a little bit more than that. There we go. Okay. Just firm, kind of broad strokes using my whole hands here. Gliding from your shoulder down toward your elbow on both sides. Softening the deltoids and just easing the muscles into relaxation. Good. Okay. Now I'm going to focus on the right side for a little bit. Do these. Okay. Doing these light, sort of kneading motions all along the biceps and the triceps. Using one hand to support the shoulder, and the other hand for the massage. Working the muscles gently, urging them to release any tension that they're holding. Good. Okay. Same thing on the left here. Using one hand to support the shoulder here, and the other hand for these nice, relaxing, kneading motions. Good. You should feel both your arms growing heavy, warm, and relaxed. As your whole body sinks deeper and deeper into the surface beneath you. Okay, let's get both sides. Nice. Using downstrokes on both arms. Using my whole hand. Both sides. Good. You should be able to feel a wonderful, deep warmth spreading through all your muscles. Your breathing getting slower. Your body soft. Your mind calm. A little more attention on the shoulders here. As we get ready to wrap up, so you can transition into a beautiful, deep sleep. Massage is almost complete. This wonderful feeling of deep, relaxed warmth will continue. You can carry it with with you all the way into a wonderful, restorative, deep sleep. Good. Just like that. Allowing yourself to drift deeper and deeper into relaxation. There's nowhere you need to be. There's nothing you need to do right now but relax and rest. Cozy and warm and safe. Good. Okay. Alright. It's time for me to leave the room. I'm gonna quietly close the door behind me. Don't forget, if you need me for anything, I'm just a push of a button away, okay? But for now, I'm gonna leave you to sink deeper and deeper into a wonderful sleep.